Septuagint, the book of Daniel 11:30 translates the occurrence of Chittim in as Romans. Maccabees 1:1 states that Alexander the Great, the Macedonian, had come from the land of Chittim, or the land of the Romans. Jasher 10:16, and the children of Chittim are the Romans, who dwell in the valley of Canopia by the river Tiber. Esau, like Jacob, was a mighty man of renown in ancient times. He was an explorer and wanderer, as well as a mighty hunter. He and his descendants, the Edomites, also founded or were part of the founding of such ancient world empires as that of Rome, Troy, Tyre, and Carthage, Italy, as well as Spain and the Ottoman Empire. In fact, the book of Jasher contains the following pertinent information. And the children of Chittim continued their pursuit of Edom, and they smote them with a great slaughter, and Edom became subject to the children of Chittim. And the children of Chittim ruled over Edom, and Edom became under the hand of the children of Chittim, and became one kingdom from that day. And from that time they could no more lift up their heads, and their kingdom became one.
He was a Roman affiliate. Herod, he was part of the Roman Empire. He was a Roman, they referred to him as a Roman affiliate. Go ahead.
Revelations chapter 12. Of time, the Edomites were then incorporated with the Jewish nation, and their country was called by the Greeks and Romans Idomites.
Earlier, go ahead.
But the tide turned in favor of the Edomite faction when Julius Caesar made Antipater an Edomite procurator of Judea in 47 BC.
See what happened? See what Rome did? Rome put Antipater over the kingdom of Judah. He was the counselor. He became the ruler. Because the Romans and them were Edomites. They were put up for each other. Go ahead.
When Antipater
Shabbat shalom, everyone. All praises to the Most High YAHUAH, and unto our Adonai and Savior YAHUSHA HAMASHIACH. This is your boy, your friend, your brother, French in the West African Yasharal. Today's topic, lesson, and investigation is going to be about who is Esau Edom today, part 3. So this time we'll be talking about if Esau is a Roman, meaning is Esau a European. So for those of y'all that watched part 1 and 2, you're supposed to know, where we heading to. For those of you that didn't, you can go watch part 1 and 2 from now, or after watching this. It's the same difference. So instead of listen to men's doctrines, we're going to dive into the scriptures and pull out all the real and valid and factual sources about this manner. So once again, is Esau a Roman? Let's check this out. Alright, so if you want to know the origin of anything, we need to start from the beginning. So we're going to pick up at Genesis chapter 10, and 1 verse 1 through 5. So Bereshit, which means the beginning in Hebrew, chapter 10, verse 1 through 5. Now, these are the generations of the sons of Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And unto them were sons born after the flood. Let's keep moving. Verse 2 now. The sons of Japheth, Gomer, and Magog, and Madai, and Javan, and Tubal, and Meshech, and Tirath. Verse 3. And the sons of Gomer, Ashkenaz. Funny. Seems like something I know. Ashkenazi. Anyway. And Riphath, and Togarmah. Funny thing, if Ashkenaz is the son of Japheth, how comes that the Ashkenazi Jews are out here talking about their sons of Shem? Because being a Jew, you're Yahudi, a Judean. The Judean were sons of Jacob, son of Isaac, son of Abraham is the son of Shem. Anyway, it's not my debate today. Verse 4. And the sons of Javan, Elisha, and Tarshish, and Chittim, and Dodanim. So all of these names that are emphasized, Javan, and Chittim, and just forget about the Ashkenaz, because that's for another day. Yeah? You need to keep them in mind, because they're very important and crucial for your understanding of the script of this lesson. Yeah? Verse 5 now. By these were the idols of the Gentiles, divided in their lands, everyone after his tongue, after their families, in their nations. So far we read about the sons of Japheth, Javan, Chittim, Ashkenaz, Gomer, Magog, and all of them things there, right? So we must know, we can't mistake them for the sons of Ham or the sons of Shem. We're being told the sons of Japheth. And so far, yeah, the sons of Shem, everybody knows, they Northeast Africa or so-called Middle East. Ham, everybody know, supposed to know, that's why we now call Africa. Although Middle East is also Africa. Yeah, because there's no such thing as Middle East, where's the Middle West, where's the Middle North, where's the Middle South. But anyway, yeah, so with that being said, we understand that when we're talking about Japheth, this must be some people towards Europe or anything like that, Asia. Yeah, at least. So with that being said, we're gonna check on some names and their provenance, or where they're coming from. Yeah, or who are these people? So let's start with Javan. Alright, so we're gonna start with the Zendoran Bible Dictionary Compact 1. This Bible Dictionary, all of you Hebrews all got it, and you're showcasing it, but it seems like you're not reading it. Javan, a region settled by one of the sons of Japheth. Javan was the name of this country to Ezekiel, who saw it as an important trade center. So Javan, Greek Ionian, came to be the name of Greece to the Hebrews. So right there, Javan that we read in Genesis 10 verse 2, yeah, is the son of Japheth, right? And also is the name of the Greeks to the Hebrews. So you can't go wrong with that. Yeah? Scriptures and scholarships, the scholarship that y'all have, you campers and all of you Hebrews out there. Yeah? This is saying that the Grecians are sons of Japheth. Straight up. Not sons of Shem, and not coming from Esau. So we got a little problem right there. Yeah? I'm not finished. Alright, so now Nelson's Bible Dictionary. Yeah, we don't want just one source. We want multiple sources, right? Javan, meaning unknown, the name of a person and a place in the Old Testament. The fourth son of Japheth, son of Noah, Javan, was the father of the Ionians or Greeks. Yeah, that's it. That's what they're saying. Javan, right? He's the Greeks to the Hebrews. Yeah? So, now, how comes it became the Edomite? Because y'all say that Greeks, Romans, and all that is the Edomites. Mystery. So we're going to jump into the book of Jasher, yeah? Because some of y'all are trying to use Jasher to validate this Roman stuff. Yeah? So let's examine it. It's fine. Don't worry. Yeah? So, Joshua chapter 10, we want verse 7 through 15. Yeah? And we read. And that's going to be like a precept to Bereshit or Genesis chapter 10. Yeah, that we just read. Let's get it. And these are the sons of Japheth, according to their families. Families. Gomer, Magog, Madai, Javan, Tubal, Meshech, and Tiras. These are the children of Japheth, according to their generations. Verse 8 now. And the children of Gomer, according to their cities, were the Frankum, who dwelt in the land of Frenza, by the river Frenza, by the river Sanah. Verse 9 now. And the children of Rephath, and the Bartonim, who dwelt in the land of Bartonia, by the river Leda, which empties its water in the great sea, Gihon, that is Oceanus. Yeah? I mean, that sounds like the Caspian Sea, if I'm not wrong. In verse 10 now. And the children of Tugamar are 10 families, and these are their names: Buzar, Parnzunak, Balgar, Elikanun, Ragig, Tariq, Bid, Zebuk, Ongal, and Timaz. All these spread and rested in the north and built themselves cities. That's a great history, yeah? Let's continue verse 11 now. And they called their cities after their own names. Those are they who abide by the rivers Hithlah and Italak unto this day. Verse 12. But the families of Angoli, Balgar, and Parznak, they dwelled by the great river Dubni, and the name of their cities are also according to their own names. Verse 13 now. And the children of Javan, the Javanin, who dwelled in the land of Magdonia, and the children of Mediare are the Orelum that dwell in the land of Corson. And the children of Tubal are those that dwell in the land of Tuscana by the river Pashiach. And the children of Meshech are the Shibani. And the children of Tiras are Rushash, Kushni, and Ungolis. All these went and built themselves cities. Those are the cities that are situated by the sea Jebus, by the river Kura, which empties itself in the river Torgan. Yeah? 15, it's a lot we're reading, yeah? And the children of Elisha are the Alinim. And they also went and built themselves cities. Those are the cities situated between the mountain of Job and Shebat Mo, and them were people of Lombardy who dwelled opposite the mountain of Job and Shebat Mo, and they conquered the land of Idalia and remained there to this day. So the reason why I read that, is because we need to know the whole history. So we're not going to use the book of Jasher, or we're not going to use the book of Bereshit if we don't understand the history behind the people. Yeah? That's why we pick up at the beginning and we read the whole thing. And if some of y'all can't follow, I can't help you, because you can't say, oh, Esau is the Roman, or left and right. Yeah, use the scriptures to validate your agenda or whatever doctrines you want to hold on to, but then you don't want to read the whole thing. Yeah? So this was to give us a bit of history. So now we know where everybody's children at. Yeah, all the children of Japheth, we know where they're at now. So we can't mistake it. Yeah? Okay. Right. So we're gonna get some more sources about, some of the Japheth. Yeah, we can read from that Timbuktu. Now I know a lot of y'all campers and even some of the other Hebrews, God says that Esau is the Romans, y'all showcasing and promoting this book. But it seems like you're not reading it properly. Yeah, so I'm going to read for you how it's supposed to be read. The perfect exegesis. How about that? The origin of the right race. We want page 19 through 20. We'll pick up right there. The third classification of mankind was the Japhites from Japheth, who was the youngest son of Noah. The offspring of Japheth occupied the islands of the Gentiles, the shore territory of the Mediterranean Sea in Europe and parts of Asia Minor, whence they dispersed northwards over the entire continent of Europe and great parts of Asia. After Noah's ark rested on the mountain Ararat and the dispersal of the children of men at the Tower of Babel, Japheth's descendants traveled west, north, and northeast of the mountain of Ararat and Caucasus Mountains. The Japhites settled near the mountain Taurus and Amanus in Turkey. They journeyed to the river Tinus in southeast Russia and along Europe to Cadiz or Spain. The sons of Japheth were Gomer, Magog, Javan, Tubal, Meshech, and Tiras. Yeah, I showed you this chapter 10 and Joshua chapter 10. Yeah, let's Let's continue. Gomer was the ancestor of the first Gimerians and later Kibri, including other offshoots of the Celtic family. So the Celtics is like Irish and all that stuff. Yeah, let's continue. And the present day Gaels of Ireland, Scotland, and the Hebrides Islands. These Gimerians were described by Homer, the Greek, as dwelling in remote places of the midst of gloom. This place was located north of the Black Sea. Interesting. Let's turn over to page 20. Yeah? And we read. The second son of Japheth was Magog, and the father of the Magagite. Pelagius Josephus said that the Greeks called these people Scythians. The Scythians include all wandering tribes who dwelled mostly near the north of the Black and Caspian Sea, as I said earlier when I was reading Jasher. Yeah, they were regarded by the ancient as tremendously lacking of intelligence and civilization. The third son of Japheth was Madai, the father of the Medes. They were located at the southern part of the Caspian Sea, and they later united the Persian to form one race. From Javan, interesting. From Javan, the fourth son of Japheth, came the Ionians and all the Greeks. So that's where people get it twisted right there, because Javan, Chittim, and all of that stuff, yeah, out of them sprang out a whole bunch of people. As a matter of fact, if you remember when we was reading about the children of Japheth in Jasher, and even in Genesis, a lot of people sprung out from these people. Yeah, Japheth had a lot of sons. Yeah, they multiply like ants and all that. Anyway, yeah, let's read. Tubal, the fifth son of Japheth, is associated with Javan in Isaiah chapter 60, verse 19. Meshach and Tubal, Ezekiel chapter 32, verse 26, and chapter 39, verse 1, are nations of the north of the focal point of the land of Israel. Let's continue. Josephus identified the descendant of Tubal with the early Iberians. They were the inhabitants of the territory between the Caspian and Shun Sea, which is Georgia in southern Russia. The last son of Japheth was Tiras, the father or ancestor of the Tarshians. The third land, Thrace, was situated north of Turkey, Asia Minor, and northeast of Greece. Japheth's grandson Ashkenaz formed the Germanic race. In Hebrew language, the word means German. Let's read a bit more. By 378 AD or 378 AD, the Germanic tribes were on the move. They were known under the names Lombards, Burgundians, Franks, Saxons, Anglo-Saxons, Angles, Jutes, Ostrogoths, Visigoths, Civiles, and Vandals. Vandalism? Anyway, these 10 Germanic barbarian tribes settled all over the Western Europe and intermingled with modern nations of Western Europe as we know today. All these tribes were the descendants of Japheth. That's from Babylon to Timbuktu. Y'all showcasing it, promoting it, yeah? But it contradicts your doctrine of Esau being the father of the Europeans. So there's a clear problem right there. Y'all not reading. And that's the truth. But we got more. Alright, so now we're going back to the General Bible Dictionary. Compact. Yeah. These books that y'all showcasing and promoting when you want to read the verse you're talking about him. Yeah. But anyways. And now let's read about Chittim. Yeah. Because I haven't read much about Chittim. Let's see. Chittim, descent of Javan. Yeah? So this means that Chittim is Japheth. Yeah? Or son of Japheth. right? Because Javan is son of Japheth, yeah? Remember. Chittim were known basically as Cyprus. The island is probably meant, yeah? And it's about Isaiah and Ezekiel. Basically, that's what they were trying to say or speak about, yeah? Okay. All right. Nelson's Bible Dictionary now. We're going to get the same. Chittim. Chittim. Meaning none know. The name of a man and an island in the Old Testament. Son of what? Javan. So basically son of Japheth. Or a Greek, if you want. Tradition has it that is the descent of Chittim settled in Cyprus and the nearby coast and island and were called Chittim or Chittim. Yeah? So Javan is a Greek, and from that we got all the people, our names, basically. This is what they were trying to say in the book of Babylon Chittim, book 2. Yeah? So, Chittim, it's important to understand that, because from all of these Chittim and then Javan and all that, yeah, our names sprung out a lot of people that we know today. Yeah? This is crucial. That's why people are confused. But I'm going to come to this Chittim stuff that y'all trying to pick up from the book of Jasher. I'm coming soon. Anyway, for now, at least, we understand that the people of Europe, they're not from Esau, but they're from Japheth, according to the script, and according to all the scholarly sources that we found. Now, check this out. Back to Nelson's Bible Dictionary here. An interesting thing. Look. Japheth, one of the three sons of Noah, usually mentioned after his two brothers, Shem and Ham. Yeah? We're going to jump down right here. Japheth's descendants spread over the north and west region of the earth. Sons of Japheth were Gomer, Magog, Madai, Javan, Tubal, Meshech, and Tiras. The Medians, Greeks, Romans, Russians, and Gaul are referred to as his descendants. The Philistines too were descendants of Japheth. So, end of the story. Yeah? No, Esau is not the woman. So, now that we know that the people from Europe, they come from Japheth, so now we can concentrate a little bit on what and where it comes from. Shem. So right there, yeah, you got the tree, yeah, right there, family tree. Abraham, yeah, Shem on the top, Abraham down there, Isaac, Jacob, and Esau, Edomite, Israelite. Yeah, you can't get confused. It comes from Shem. This is the genealogy of Shem only right there anyway. So you can't be confused. So how comes that Europeans transform into the Edomite? Yeah? Because Yah said that the Europeans are the Edomite. They come from the Edomite. Esau is the father of the Europeans. Some of y'all saying that. Now I know that some of y'all trying to say that no, there's been a mingling of race or whatever. We're going to get to that too. But for now, we understand that the Europeans, they're from Japheth, and Esau is from Shem. So we can pick up at Bereshit 25 verse 19. And these are the generation of Isaac, Abraham's son. Abraham begot Isaac. Let's jump down. We want 1 Chronicles chapter 1 verse 34 now. And Abraham begot Isaac. The sons of Isaac, Esau, and Yasharal, Israel, Yakubish one, Jacob. Yeah? So you can't mistake it now. You need to ask your camp leaders some explanation. Why are they telling you that Esau is the father of the Europeans, when it's not true. Because in that case, why tell me that Javan is the Greek and all of that stuff, which is Javan is son of Japheth, not Shem. But then you turn around and talk about Esau is the European, or the father of the Europeans. No, it's not true. But this is the kind of nonsense that y'all following, yo. The kind of false doctrine that y'all spewing out there. Yeah? So now, we're gonna dig into this Chittim stuff, and then Chittim is Esau and one people and whatever. Alright, so this is the most interesting part of this lesson investigation. The most crunchy part. Yeah? Of this lesson investigation. So pay attention to every detail now. Yeah? Because this is where the action begins. And if I can also say that this is the most important part of this whole series. Because after knowing that, you can't be deceived anymore. Yeah? So we want Jasher 90, the famous Jasher 90 that y'all want to use. Yeah? In 1 verse 1 through 9. Let's get it. At a time, in the 5th year after the children of Yasharal had passed over Jordan, after the children of Yasharal had rested from their war with the Canaanites, at that time, great and severe battles arose between Edom and the children of Chittim. And the children of Chittim fought against Edom. So stop there. We're talking about the time when the Israelites just came into the land. Yeah? So they just left Egypt. So that's even before the time of Solomon, David, and all of that stuff. Yeah? So keep that in mind. Because we got a time marker. That's the great thing about the scriptures. They're always giving us a time marker. Yeah? They're giving us a political and historical point of view before you start. Most times. Yeah? So with that being said, there's an interesting fight that we're going to hear about later on. Don't worry. Yeah? Verse 2 now. And Albinus, king of Chittim, went forth in that year. That is the 31st year of the reign of the great force with him of the mighty men of the children of Chittim. And he went to Seir to fight against the children of Esau. So once again, when we read in Genesis, yeah, for those of you that have watched part 2 and part 1, yeah, the children of Esau come from Mount Seir. Mount Seir was southwards Judah, which means it was next in neighbor to the land of Yasharal in the Canaan. Yeah? So Esau's come from Africa, literally. Yeah? Just like you. Yeah, Africa, the continent, just to let y'all know. Yeah? And within the continent, there's many nations and many countries. Yeah? So I don't want people crying in my comment section talking about, we're not Africans. We're not. Anyway. Yeah? So, we just read that in that year, which was the year when the children of Yasharal just came into the land, the king of Chittim went and fought against the children of Esau. Let's continue to read now. Let's not get distracted. Yeah, verse 3. And Hadad, king of Edom, heard of his report, and he went forth to meet with him. To meet with heavy people and strong forces, and engaged in battle with him in the field of Edom. And the hand of Chittim prevailed over the children of Esau. And the children of Chittim slew of the children of Esau 22,000 men. And all the children of Esau fled from before them. Verse 5 now. And the children of Chittim pursued them, and they reached Hadad the king of Edom, who was running before them. And they caught him alive, and brought him to Albinus king of Chittim. Verse 6. And Albinus ordered him to be slain. And Hadad king of Edom died in the 48th year of his reign. And the children of Chittim continued their pursuit of Edom, and they smote them with a great slaughter, and Edom became subject to the children of Chittim. Yeah, that does not say transformed into the children of Chittim. But anyway, and the children of Chittim ruled over Edom, and Edom became under the hand of the children of Chittim, and became one kingdom from that day. So, that's what y'all do, yeah? Y'all just turn off the pages, close the book, and said, look, that's finished. We find the connection between Chittim, yeah? Which is basically the Ionians or the Greeks or the Romans or whatever you want to say. Yes, they are, don't worry. Yeah? And Esau. For that little phrase right there, they became one from that day. Yeah? You made the whole doctrine. Let's keep it moving. Verse 9 now. And from that day, they could no more lift up their hands, and the kingdom became one with the children of Chittim. Interesting. Let's keep it moving. Don't worry, y'all. We're on 1 Maccabees, chapter 8, verse 18. And to entreat them that they would take the yoke from them, for they saw that the kingdom of the Grecians did oppress Israel with servitude. So remember the time of Maccabees, yeah, is the time when the Greeks came into the land of Yasharal, and there's, you know, the Maccabean revolts and all that stuff, you know, and they took over the land for a minute still. Yeah? Okay. Well, that was verse 18, yeah? Come on, let's keep it moving. Now we're on 1 Maccabees chapter 1, and 1 verse 41 to 44. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people. Hold up. So, when we were there, Chittim was one, yeah, after the persecution, yeah, that it gave to Edom. They became one kingdom. Now right there, yeah, the Greeks are in our land, and the king of the Greeks basically is right into all this kingdom that they should be one. So they became one. So does that mean that the Israelites are not Greeks? Yeah. And knowing this is the time of Maccabees, before the time of the HAMASHIACH and all that. Yeah. And that's way after the Israelite came into the land, even after Solomon and even after King David and all that stuff. Yeah. But I digress. Verse 42. And everyone should live his own law. So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king. So just like what happened to Edom, yeah? But magically, you know that the Israelites did not transform into the Greeks. Yeah? Although you know that there were some Hellenistic Jews and all that stuff. But you know that they did not transform into the Greeks. But all of a sudden, when it happens with Chittim and Edom, yeah, then they transform into the Romans. Oh, Chittim. Yeah? Let's keep moving to hypocrites. Yeah, verse 43. Yeah, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion, and sacrificed unto the idols, and profaned the Shabbat. So this means that some people agreed that, and they became one with them. But this is what becoming one is. Yeah? Being a part of the people's costume, on the invaders' costume and all that stuff. Just like all of us are doing now. Yeah, we're in America, we're in London, we move like the heathen. We move like the colonizer. But we're not them. We're just subject unto them. Y'all in America are one kingdom. Yeah? Y'all black people in Brazil, you're not so-called Brazilian, but you one kingdom with the whites and the Indians. Should I say the natives over there? Yeah? Same thing with all of you black people in the Caribbean. You one with the Indians from Asia that came on ships and all that stuff. Yeah? Which is way different than you. But anyway. Yeah? You one with them. But you're not an Indian. Yeah? So once again, I question people's intelligence sometimes. Or maybe they just want to do because they want their doctrine to be true. It's 44 now. For the king had sent letters by messengers unto Jerusalem and the cities of Yahudah, that they should follow the strange laws of the land. Yeah? So this is what becoming one is. But you know the differences now. Yeah? So y'all trying to use them scriptures in Jasher or Yasharal, but y'all not putting the two dots together. Don't even make sense. Yeah? Let's get moving to make sure that we're not tripping. First Maccabees chapter 1 verse 1. And it happened after that Alexander, son of Philip, the Macedonian, who came out of the land of Chittim, had smitten Darius kings of Persians and Medes, that he reigned in his stead the first over Greece. So we know that Maccabees is talking about the Grecians. And it says it come from Chittim. So what, is it the Romans, is it the Chittims, or this and that? I showed ya from Javan and all that stuff sprung out a whole bunch of people. Chittims and all that stuff, they're different people at the same time being one. Just like the Canaanites. The Canaanites were the Amorites. The Canaanites were the Hittites and all that stuff. These are different groups of Canaanites that sprung out. You even have hybrid groups like the Persians and the Babylonians and all that stuff. Although they were not Canaanites, but I'm saying hybrids groups. Yeah? And this is the kingdom of Japheth. There are a whole bunch of them. Know what I mean? Study, y'all. It does not kill anybody to study. When you study, you see the nonsense. Let's keep it moving. Don't worry, y'all. Let's keep it moving. We're in 1 Maccabees, chapter 5, verse 1 to 3. Yeah? So now, remember, we read in Jasher 90 that this was the time when the Israelites just came into the land the 5th year. Now we know that the book of Maccabees, yeah, it's around after the time of Isaiah and all that stuff. If we heard that the king of Medes got killed by Alexander or whoever, yeah, this means that this is after the Babylonian captivity, y'all. So now let's read. Since that we have our time markers, let's read with a normal brain. First Maccabees chapter 5 verse 1. Yeah? And we're going to read verse 1 to 3. Now, when the nations round about heard that the altar was built and the sanctuary renewed as before, it displayed them very much. They got jealous because we got our thing back. Yeah? Verse 2 now. Wherefore, they thought to destroy the generation of Jacob that was among them, and thereupon they began to slay and destroy the people. Verse 3 now. Then Yahudah fought against the children of Esau in Idomia at Arabatim. Interesting name. Anyway, because they besieged Gael, and he gave them a great overthrow and abided their courage, and took their spoil. Somewhere, oh, the Edomite conquers everybody and they kill everybody. They're prince of wars and all that stuff. Well, Judah kicked their butts properly now. Yeah? They're punks. They're not all of that. You creating them some next narrative when you say that they're the Europeans. Yeah? This is not what scripture says. And I'm going to show you how stupid you sound when you say that Esau is a Roman. Let's keep moving. Yeah? Let's jump. We're in 1 Maccabees chapter 8, in 1 verse 1 to 5. Now, Yahudah heard of the Romans. Hold up. Hold up. Yeah, hold up. Right there, you're kicking the butts of the Edomites at Arabatim, chapter 5, and all of a sudden you hear of the fame of the Romans. But y'all say that the Romans are the Edomites. So how can you kick somebody's butt? You know them, and then all of a sudden you don't know them anymore. This is the nonsense that y'all coming with. For real. And I gotta make videos like that for you to understand. When y'all have the Apocrypha with y'all, most of y'all, and you can't read, y'all forgive us. Yah forgive us. Anyway, I'm going to read again. Now, Yahudah heard of the Romans, that they were mighty and valiant men, and such as would lovingly accept all that joined themselves unto them, and make a league of enmity with all that came unto them. Verse 2. And they were men of great valor. It was told him also of their wars and nobles acts which they had done among the Galatians, and how they had conquered them, and brought them under the tribute. Verse 3. And what they had done in the country of Spain, for the winning of the mines of the silver and gold which is there. Verse 4 now. And that by their policy and patience they had conquered all the place, though it were very far from them, and the king also that came against them, from the uttermost part of the earth, till they had discomfited them, and given them a great overthrow, so that the rest did give them tribute every year. Verse 5 now. Beside this, how they had discomfited in battle Philip the Persian, king of Chittim, with others that lifted up themselves against them and had overthrown them. Hold up. Yeah, I am told that the Romans, they killed the king of Chittim. Hold up. But I thought that y'all say that the Romans were Chittim. Yeah? And that Chittim is the is the Edomite. But now, it seems to be a whole big confusion. Yeah? Yes, Chittim is the Romans. Yes, Chittim is the Greeks. It's like saying the Hittites killed the Amorites. They're all Canaanites. They sprung out from the same people. These are basically the same people. And Rome is not even a nation. Rome is a confederation of people. Anyway. Yeah. Let's continue the slaughter. We're going to jump. And we want first Maccabees chapter 8 verse 9. Moreover, how the Grecians are determined to come and destroy them. So now the Grecians want to kill the Romans. Yeah? Yeah, let's keep moving. Verse 17 to 19 now. First Maccabees chapter 8 verse 17 to 19. In consideration of these things, Yahudah chose Hippolymus, the son of Yahuchanan, or John, the son of Akas, and Jason, the son of Eleazar, or if you want Lazarus, yeah, basically, yeah, and sent them to Rome to make a league of enmity and confederacy with them. So now you're making a league of confederacy with the Edomites? I thought they were the sons of the devil. This is the nonsense that y'all come up with when y'all say that the Romans are Edomites. But I thought you kicked their butts the other day at Arabatim. Yeah? And this is not many years in between. Read the chapter. It's not many years in between. Because from chapter 5 to 8. Yeah? It's not many years in between the time when you killed the Edomites at Arabatim and the time when you make a enmity with the Romans. But this is the nonsense that y'all coming up with. And I'm sick and tired of it. No lie. Keep moving. Verse 18 now. And to treat them, that they will take the yoke from them. For they saw that the kingdom of Grecians did oppress Israel with servitude. So, here we go. They're not all the same people, although they sprung out from the same people, but they have different mindset and other stuff. Verse 19. They went therefore to Rome, which was a very great journey, and came into the Senate, where they spake and said, So now, according to the script, the Edomite live in Mount Seir. That's in your scriptures, y'all, in the Torah. So how come he can bring a great journey? Mount Seir is next to Judah. So now, how comes he can be a great journey to Rome if they're Rome or the Edomites? You guys don't make any sense. You've created a doctrine that's not true. And if you got people like me that are going to examine your thing, they're going to see the flaws. So you can try to use Joshua 90, but it's against you. Remember, Maccabees is after King David's, after all of that, after the Babylonian captivities, y'all. And Joshua 90 is the time when the Israelites just came out of the land of Egypt. So how come the Edomites, transform into Chittim at a time when the Israelites just came into the land of Israel, and then all of a sudden you just hear about the Romans when they're supposed to be the same people? Yeah, it don't make any sense. Wow. Wow. Anyway, let's get confirmation of that, with some more scholastic sources. Okay, so the book of Josephus now, we want page 817, chapter 4, book 4, check this out. However, it was resolved to call the Idumeans, which is basically the Edomites, so they wrote a short letter to this effect that Ananus had imposed on the people and was betraying their metropolis to the Romans. So how can these be the same people? That's two different names right there. Romans, Idumeans. That themselves had revolted from the rest and were in custody of the temple on an account of the preservation of their liberty. So this is talking about the war between the Jews and all that stuff, right there, and the Idumeans and sort of the Edomites and the Romans and all that stuff, None of these are the same people. None of these, And Josephus, which was used even in that book, we read Josephus, So you can't say, oh, it's a fake book or whatever, it's nonsense, He's not saying that the Romans are Edomite. Nobody's saying this stuff, Only you crazy people out there can say that. You false scholarship and all that stuff. Only you can say that. And before we finish, Idumea or Idumeans, Greek name of Edom. So we're making sure that we know where things come from with me. Thanks. So now we're going to finish up this little investigation with a very, very nice incision. Alright, so we want Numbers chapter 21 and verse 4. And they journeyed from Mount Horeb by the way of the Red Sea to compass the land of what? Edom. So this means that the land of Edom was next to the Red Sea. Okay. And the soul of the people was much discouraged because of the way. So this is talking about when the Israelites were going to the promised land. When it came out of Egypt and all that stuff, in the wilderness or desert, basically. They passed through Edom and all that stuff, and then the Edomite came to fight them because they didn't want them to come through their ways or whatever. So they had to go through near the Red Sea and all that. That's what Scripture says. It's not what I'm saying. So with that being said, that Edom is next to Red Sea, or at some point, Edom was next to the Red Sea, as far as I know. And if you made it this far, you must know the truth. So now let's read Jeremiah chapter 49 and 1 verse 17 through 21. Also Edom shall be a desolation, every one that goeth by it shall be astonished, and shall heed at all the plagues thereof. as in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah, and the neighbor cities thereof, saith Yahuwah. No man shall abide there, neither shall the son of man dwell in it. So this place, Edom, something bad gonna happen over there. Anyway, verse 19 now. Behold, it shall come up like a lion from the swelling of Jordan. Where is Jordan at? Over there, in Arabia, next to the land of Israel. Jordan. So this is not me saying it. It's the word of the Most High saying it's going to come, from the swelling of Jordan. Funny thing, the Red Sea is not far from it. Let's keep moving. So let's pick back up. Behold, it shall come like a lion from the swelling of Jordan. I showed you what Jordan is. Against the inhabitation of the strong. But I will certainly make him run away from her. And who is the chosen man, that I may appoint over her? For who is like me? And who will appoint me the time? And who is that shepherd that will stand before me? So the Most High said he's going to do it himself. In his own time. Verse 20 now. Therefore, hear the counsel of Yahuwah that he had taken against Edom, and his purposes, that he had purposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make the inhabitation desolate with them. Teman, over there also in Saudi Arabia. I don't got time to show this stuff that I showed 20 times. Anyway, let's keep moving. Verse 21. The earth is moved at the noise of their fall. At the cry, the noise thereof was heard in the Red Sea. So, we were told the Edomite. We read that the Most High has got something against Edom. He says that when they being destroyed, people will screaming and all that. And we can hear that at the Red Sea. Check this out. For people that have short memories. Numbers 31 verse 4. And they journeyed from the Mount Hor by the way of the Red Sea to compass the land of Edom. This means that the land of Edom is over there in Arabia, Northeast Africa. Next to the Red Sea. Because if people can hear the cry from the Red Sea, and then we read that according to scriptures, Edom is next to the Red Sea, then it's not rocket science to understand that we're talking about ancient Edom, where Edom has always been, and Edom was, and Edom is up to this day. And this stuff ain't happened yet. So cut the crap, y'all. I'm sick and tired of y'all nonsense. Oh, white people that Edomite. It's not true. It's not. They're not. That does not change the judgment they're going to face. That does not change the judgment that we are facing, and that some of us are going to face if we continue in our wicked ways. End of the story. No need to argue with me in the comment section, because y'all don't know what you're talking about. This is why I'm not replying to your nonsense. Because clearly you don't know what you're talking about. Before I do something, I make sure I know what I'm talking about. Verse 22. Behold, it shall come up and fly as an eagle, and spread his wings over Basra, which is over there in Saudi Arabia. And at that day shall the mighty men of Edom be as the heart of a woman in her pangs. So, here we go. But I'm not finished. I am not finished at all. Excuse me, I didn't even say that was Jeremiah chapter 49 verse 22. Let's keep moving. You want Amos chapter 1 verse 11 through 12. Thus saith Yahuwah, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof. Because he did pursue his brother with a sword, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever. Verse 12. But I will send a fire upon Teman, which shall devour the palaces of Jasher. The palaces, y'all, it's a place. It's not the people. Oh, the Messiah sometimes, when he says his name of the city, it means the people. Nah. It's a place. Let's see what they were trying to say in Hebrew. Look, yeah, I was saying a fire upon 10 men shall consume the fortresses, yeah, of Basra. You got different translations. Boom. Click right there. Amos 1:12. You got the Hebrew now. Yes. Palaces, fortresses. Boom. Citadel, Armon, citadel, castle, citadels, fortified towers, palaces, dwellings. The place, man. It's not the people, it's the place that's gonna get the judgment. So the place of Basra. End of the discussion, y'all. Shut down. That's it. No more. So let's read again now with more understanding. But I will send the fire upon Teman, which shall devour the palaces of Basra. Now you must understand. Ezekiel chapter 25 verse 12. Yeah? Through 14. Thus saith YAHUAH, because that Edom hath dealt against the house of Yehudah by taking vengeance, and have greatly offended, and revenged himself upon them. Verse 13. Therefore, thus saith YAHUAH, I will also stretch my hands upon Edom, and I will cut off men and beasts from it. So this means it's a place it. Yeah? And I will make it desolate from Teman, or Timan, and they of Dedan, shall fall by the sword. It's not complicated, y'all. This ain't America. This ain't Europe. This is over there in Saudi Arabia. So no, the Romans are not Edomite. White people are not Edomite. Stop it. 14. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Yasharal, and they shall do in, so that's mean over there, Edom, according to my anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, saith YAHUAH. Finish, y'all. That's it. So, now, if you made it this far, I want to thank you first. Secondly, I'm pretty sure that you know that Esau is not a Roman nor a European. By now, you must know. So I hope this lesson has been a blessing for you. I hope you're going to have a nice day of rest. Today is Shabbat. So Shabbat shalom. Yeah? I hope that y'all going to stop this nonsense of Esau being the white man and focus on the real things. Yeah? And do your own research and study Torah, study our history. Yeah? So thank y'all, and I hope this has been an enlightenment for y'all. And once again, Shabbat Shalom. See you for part 4, talking about the Arabs.